I'd like to read to you some pages from my latest book, A House Full of Strangers. It's a collection of short stories set in Winnipeg in the 1940s and 1950s, and it's about Ukrainian landladies, their families, and the people who rent rooms from them. There are 2 novellas in here and 13 short stories, and I will read a few pages from the second story in the book. It's called Ihor's Escape. For days, he had been traveling westward across the majestic landscape of Quebec and Ontario, seeing granite rock faces, abundant conifer forests, and clear, sparkling lakes. He'd never imagined such beauty, but that didn't keep him from missing the golden grain fields of his homeland in Ukraine and the familiarity of his own language spoken by fellow passengers. He never thought he'd feel so lost, so out of place. What was he doing moving so far from his homeland? Would his cousin ask him why he had left? Would she also ask him why he was still single? He was not a young man. How could he tell her he wasn't attracted to women? As he confronted these questions, his stomach turned over. Worrying he might get sick on the train, he tried to push the thought of home from his mind. He closed his eyes and fell asleep to the rhythmic clickety-clack of the train's wheels. Ihor didn't know how long he had slept, but a couple of loud thuds jolted him awake. He clenched his fists, ready to fight. His heart raced and his body tensed as his mind recalled the night the NKVD pounded on his door. Had they returned? The Russian secret police never came with good news. He glanced back toward where the noise had come from and heaved a sigh of relief when he remembered he was no longer in the old country. He was safe. The loud thumping had come from fellow passengers bringing down suitcases from the overhead rack. He wondered whether they had noticed his panic. He looked around quickly, but no one seemed to have noticed. Well, almost no one. Across the aisle, a little girl with curly blonde hair gawked at him while her mother tucked the remains of their lunch into a paper bag. He smiled, wanting to assure her he was fine, but she turned her face and buried it in the folds of her mother's dress. You can buy my book at Amazon or any of the major booksellers online, barnesandnoble.com, Kobo, Apple, I think Nally Robinson, etc., etc., etc. Or you can ask your independent bookseller to bring it in for you, or ask the library. They can also bring it in for you. It's available in paperback, ebook, and large print.